Hi, and welcome to the SMG Diverse Show, episode 133. Today, we've got 10 or 11 tracks will be featured from artists around the world, as usual. We've got five different co-hosts today. One of them has not arrived yet, but we'll introduce her when she comes. Angela, could you introduce yourself quickly, please? Angela, and the Trinity River Blues
Hi,
Society.
everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm with the Trinity River Blues Society. I'm the president of that. We're an affiliate of the Blues Foundation. We sponsor. We put on festivals. I was also just voted the best influencer for 2025 for all of Fort Worth. And so if you just follow us on trinityriverblues.org, we can help you get promoted. And we do everything. We're massive. So you just check out all my links and stuff and um, check us out. And we do more than blues too. So don't let that scare you just because it says blues. We do everything.
Well said, well said. She's fantastic. Randy O'Neill and the Ranch. Introduce yourself quickly, my dear.
All right, thank you guys, everyone. I'm so sorry I'm not feeling well today, but my show is The Ranch, and I span the globe for the best in indie Americana music. And I give you a whole hour to promote three of your videos. And the show is on 25 streaming platforms, three video platforms. We go live for people who are to interact, so it's kind of fun. And I am on Roku TV, so it's a great opportunity. And I really work hard to promote indie artists. To find my to apply, use my words, randyoneal.com/shows, and there's an application to be on the show.
Oh, well said, well said, well said. Ray Lee and the songwriter Trist podcast. Introduce yourself quickly, my dear.
Yeah, hi everyone, Randy and Angela. Wow, I need to know you girls. I'm in Australia, it's 5 a.m. here. So I'm in Melbourne at the moment, just in a hotel room, so it's not very cool. But yeah, I've got a podcast that I've been running for about 5 years now, and it's as similar to Randy. Really love to support indie artists, but songwriters and their original work, and not just talk about their songs, but like why they do what they do, what inspires them, and what is really important to them when they're writing songs and when they're listening to other people. So that one goes for about an hour, on average, sometimes shorter, sometimes longer, depending on the age and experience of the person I'm speaking to. Um, but I just sort of started it as a COVID project and I've just kept going with it and I love it. And I'm actually a part of the Texas chapter, Angela, so I have to connect in with you. But traveling all the time, love original music, and I'm really excited to be here. Thank you, Mark.
My pleasure. Mr. Bob Sparks, welcome to the show as well. You're like the fourth guest, Bob, so go up to the top right and hit view up there and hit gallery and you'll see everyone else is here because there's lots of people here. All right, Bob. Who's the other two co-hosts today? Steve and Mark, Captain Greenbeard, Captain Redbeard. If you could quickly. Steve?
Oh, yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Andrews, originally from Cardiff, now in Portugal. I used to write for Big Issue magazine for the homeless in Cardiff, and they gave me the title Bard of Ely, which I'm also known by. And this was Ely, a housing estate in Cardiff. I'm a singer-songwriter and a poet and an author.
Fantastic. So you are. Mark Story Redbeard. Did you say
Yeah,
something?
hi everyone. I'm Mark Story. I'm a blues rock artist from Hertfordshire in the UK. I've got my debut album, Dark Voodoo Magic, coming out on the 31st of October, which, as we all know, is Halloween. And I've just released the second single from the album, A Moment of Zen, which will be featured tonight.
You're absolutely fantastic. So that is the five co-hosts today. Coming up, first guest is Ray Lee. Introduce yourself, Ray, and what's the story behind your marvelous track? Push him up, Jill.
Oh, thank you. So I am a country singer-songwriter, and I was at a festival in early 2020 before everything shut down. And it was one of those festivals, but it was on an island in the north of Queensland. It was stunning. It was like crystal clear water and it was music and beers and just you'd swim and you had music. It was just the perfect festival. I loved it. And I met this lady who was similar to my mum. She was a nurse for 50 years, drinking beers. And nurses have the best sense of humor. If you know a nurse, you know what I'm talking about. My mum was a nurse, so I had a laugh and I said, Jill, I bet you used to push them up to get free drugs from the doctor. And I was just like, we were drinking and it was just a bit of a joke. She laughed so hard that she almost fell off her chair, to the point that I said, Jill, it's true, isn't it? So we were all teasing, and I said I'd write her this song called Push 'Em Up, Jill. And she said to me, Ray, if you ever write that song, I'll pay for it to get produced. And I was like, you're on. So I wrote the song with a mate from Nashville called Bill O'Hanlon, and another producer friend who's also a comedy songwriter, Angus Gill, who now also is Australian but lives in Nashville. And we wrote this together, and Jill sponsored it and produced it. My mum approved it, but it is a little bit cheeky. It is a comedy country song. So I hope you like it, but keep a good sense of humor to it.
Hey, fantastic stuff. Sit back and enjoy. Push 'em up, Jill. But really, song 1 of 11. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. The next guests are Greg A. Smith and Bob Sparks, the next two.
Jill became a nurse in 79, went to work in her candy stripes. When the doctor asked for things she didn't want to do, Jill had a trick or two. She pushed up the girls and tightened her waist, make sure he was looking her way. 40 years of showing the girls, and it's still working today. Push 'em up, Jill, that's what they call her. Push 'em up, Jill, they were worth every dollar. She learned how to get out of passing the glove. She got a promotion for lifting her jugs. Her own Victoria's Secret that she overfilled. Push 'em up, Jill. Jill knew when she met the love of her life how to turn his head around. A little low-cut blouse, little lace and wire, little peek at the Golden Mounds. She keeps using what the good Lord gave her to get anything she wants. When she wants her hubby to do the dishes, she knows what to flaunt. Push 'em up, Jill, that's what they call her. Push 'em up, Jill, they were worth every dollar. When he says he's too tired for a roll in the sack, she flips off her top and she shows him her rack. That'll work every time until they go downhill. Push 'em up, Jill. Ladies, take her advice, don't cover 'em up. Forget half empty, show a half full cup. If you wanna get ahead, if you wanna find love, let the girls out just like Jill does. Is that too cheeky? Push 'em up, Jill, that's what they call her. Push 'em up, Jill, they were worth every dollar. And every single girl's gotta know their rights, learn how to turn on their own headlights. Wanna give 'em a thrill, you know the drill. Push 'em up, Jill, that'll work every time until they go downhill. Push 'em up, Jill.
Fantastic stuff. Yeah,
That was great. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
Randy,
Cheeky.
Angela, Randy, Mark, Steve, and then our next guest is Greg. So Angela, then Randy first.
Oh, I loved it. It's very catchy. It's kind of on that Miranda Lambert kind of thing. She tells stories like that, you know, she's telling you what you can do or what she's going to do to you. And I loved it. I love the guitar playing. I like the lightness of it. It was just fun. It was catchy and put together very well.
Well said. Randy?
I want to call that a cheeky country classic right there. You know, it clicks all the country, buttons, and it's got that cheekiness that I really like. So I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Let's see what Steve and Mark's got to say. Steve, Mark, then Greg, our next guest.
Ray, I really enjoyed your song. I thought it was a fantastic start, a fun-filled start to the show tonight, and excellent, in every way. It was fun, it was really well performed, and a great piece of country music.
Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mark, what was your thoughts?
Well, Ray, I think you're going to go down in history as being the person to play the first song on this show and have everyone smiling from ear to ear. I mean, it
That's the goal.
brilliant. I wasn't expecting that at all. I kind of missed your interpretation of how you described the song. I don't know how I missed it, as I was listening, but obviously went one in and out the other. But once I saw the video, I knew exactly what you meant. And I love the line about push them up to they roll downhill. That's classic. Nice one. Thank you so much for bringing that.
I'm glad you had fun.
Well said.
I aim to please.
Yeah.
Greg, what was your thoughts before we get to your section?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Say it again, Sparky.
What was your thoughts on that song before we get to your
Oh, I
section?
loved it. It was fantastic, fantastic. Very, very fun song, and a lot of great satire in it. And I just loved it. I love the humor you had in it, and very creative. Very, you really put some great thought into it in terms of creativity of it, and kept it fun at the same time. So it's a great fun song, and I enjoyed it to the most.
I'll let my mum know.
Great work, Ray.
Well said, everyone. That's Ray Lear, first guest of the evening. Till the next time we do it, over in Australia, getting up at 5 a.m. to come on our show. And now she's going to review the rest of the tracks. So from Australia, we're heading over to Texas. Angela's brought on another one of the artists that she's connected with. Angela from the Trinity River Blues Society. Greg A. Smith, introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, Turn On Your Love Tonight.
Yes, my name is Greg A. Smith, as you just mentioned, and I've been in the show business over 60 some odd years as a artist, performing artist, vocalist. I play a variety of instruments as well. Also, I've been a radio host at a radio station here in the Dallas area, KNON 89.3 FM community station for 33 years as well. The Greg Smith Radio Blues Review. So that's my second little passion that I do is radio, but my main thing is performance. I'm nonstop all the time in terms of performing. We just did a concert last night. I've recorded, I guess, over my career, 23, 24, I think maybe 20. I just released my last EP. I think that was my 25th project I've recorded in terms of albums. My first record was recorded in 1969. I was a senior in high school when I released my first 45, and I hadn't stopped since then. I've been very, very blessed with longevity and been able to work with a lot of the great icons over the years. And now have the opportunity to do a lot of things independently with my own career now. And but before I opened for a lot of greats like the Johnny Taylor, B.B. King, James Brown, Johnny Guitar Watson, Bobby Blue Bland, you name them, I've opened for them and worked with them, became great friends with them in my career. And Little Milton, just so on and so forth. But I'm honored to be a part of this show today and be able to spotlight my Turn On Your Love Light song. It's one of my videos that's done pretty well for me. It's a follow-up of Bobby Bland's song that I did. I did a song before this one. I did a song called "Don't Cry No More," a remake of Bobby Bland, and it video, and it awarded me the top video of the year of soul juke joint video of the year. And then so I followed up that one with "Turn On Your Love Light," which is a similar beat, similar rhythm, and similar beat. To kind of follow up the last one. The last "Don't Cry No More" video. So basically, and Angela's in this video as well.
Singing and dancing. See if you can pick me out.
Greg, it's such an honor to have you here. Your music's very, very high level stuff. Sit back and enjoy this. Marvelous artist, ladies and gentlemen. It's song 2 of 11. It's Greg A. Smith. Turn On Your Love Light.
broke my heart. You took it, darling, tore it apart. You left me sitting in the dark crying. You said your love for me was dying. I'm begging, baby, baby, please. I'm begging, baby, baby, please. Turn on your light, let it shine on me. Turn on your love light, let it shine on me. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Ow! But all right. I get a little lonely in the middle of the night. I need you, darling, to make things all right. Come on, baby. Come on, please. Come on, baby. Come on, please. Come on. Turn on your light. Let it shine on me. Turn on your love light. Let it shine on me. Just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Come on, baby. Come on, please. Come on, baby. Come on, please. Turn on your light. Let it shine on me. Turn on your love light. Let it shine on me. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Come on, baby. Come dance with me. Sing or do right here. I'm trying to get that woman off my mind. Hey, pretty lady, please come dance with me. I got to get that woman off my mind. Wait a minute. How low can you go? Tell me how low can you go? How low can you go? Tell me how low can you go? Listen. Watch yourself. I feel all right. I feel all right. I feel all right. I feel all right. Come on. Let it shine on me. Come on. Let it shine on me. Ow! I don't know about you, but I feel good. Don't get let it shine on me. Hey, pretty lady. Let it shine on me. Hey, pretty lady. Let it shine on me. Let it shine, 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 shine on me. You say it.
Shine, 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 shine on me.
Let it shine, 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 shine on me. You say it.
Shine, 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 shine on me.
Turn on your light.
Shine, shine, shine.
Let it shine on me.
Shine, shine, shine.
Turn it on, baby.
Shine, shine,
Let it shine on me. Turn it up.
Shine, shine, shine.
Just a little bit higher.
Shine, shine, shine.
Turn it up, baby.
Shine, shine,
A little
shine
bit
on me.
higher. Let it shine on me.
Shine, shine, shine.
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 Baby, let me.
Shine, shine, shine.
Baby, let it
Shine, 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 shine on me.
Very high stuff, Greg. Fantastic, dude. Really, really awesome. We know Angela's not enough to say about it. Let's go, Jeannie. Let's go, Randy, Jeannie, Ray. What was your thoughts there?
I gotta tell you, if you gotta beg, make it fun. And this is really, really a fun song. You can't help but moving along with it, singing along with it. So really well done. I really enjoyed it.
Well said, well said. Jean? Jeanette?
Holy moly, I just got a vision of BB himself sitting there with Lucille with a big ass grin on his face. I saw BB live at the Orpheum and Joe Cocker opened up for him. And my late husband was a blues singer, rhythm and blues, and he sounded like James Brown. Man, you've got a set of pipes. The
Well,
other
thank you
thing I
so much.
wanted to, oh my God, the other thing I wanted to say was, you know, sometimes blues, you know, they take you right down into the snake pit and they don't give you a ladder back up. Well, you just smashed that, buddy. You just smashed that to
Thank you.
smithereens. Shine on me. It's now my thank you so much.
Well, thank
I'm
you, dear.
I'm
Thank you.
I'm just like, wow, very cool. I actually I am a groupie. I admit to being a groupie, and I actually wormed my way to the front of the audience with BB King the night that he was singing. And anyway, I had a dolphin ring on my finger and I handed it to him, and he was handing up those plastic things of lapel pins for Lucille, right? And like he's going, no, and I'm going, yeah. And I looked like a mermaid. I was dressed in this turquoise dress, and he finally took the dolphin ring and then he took the pin off his lapel and gave it to me. And I gifted it to my husband, Buzz Thompson, who put it on a suit that Ronnie Hawkins gave him of Mel Tillis's for our wedding. And that's it.
That's incredible. What a story. Yeah, BB was such a gentleman. He was such a classy man. I got a chance to spend a lot of time around him, and he shared so much knowledge with me. And
he's
just
an amazing
his persona, you just gain so much just from his persona. And then he shares some of his life stories and stuff. So I've got a chance to really open quite a few shows for him. And actually, back in the early 80s, he and I did some shows up in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, when I lived up in there. And
wow.
He wanted to take a little vacation. He said, young man, I see that you're very aggressive up in this part of the country. He said, I see that you're very productive. He said, you think you could keep my band busy for a couple of weeks if I took a vacation? I said, yes, sir, I can, Mr. King. And I booked his band for 2 weeks in Oregon while he went on a vacation. And that's how he and I became.
Wow.
I booked his band.
You really yes. Embody his spirit. You really do. You've got it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much, dear.
Ray, what was your thoughts? Ray, then Steve?
I'm a fan. I mean, I've already gone and looked you up and followed you, and your voice, like soulful and fun, and yeah, amazing. Thank you, Angela, for bringing you on. But yeah,
well,
I'll definitely be your next call.
Well, thank you so much, Ray. You're an amazing talent as well. Amazing talent.
There's a lot coming from you. Thank you. And I can see you've been doing it a long time. Very professional, but I loved it. Yeah, very good.
Well said. Steve and Mark, and our next guest, Bob, you can say something as well. Steve and Mark.
Greg, that was absolutely amazing. Your vocals, fantastic, soulful R&B vocals you've got there, and the performance was amazing, and the production was amazing, and everything was just top class. So, top marks for top class performance. Brilliant stuff.
Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate that.
Mark?
Greg, I mean, that was super soulful blues. As everyone said about your voice, and I could hear Wilson Pickett. I could see all these great artists that are no longer with us looking down, going that Greg A. Smith is still carrying the torch for great music. And it is great music. It's timeless. This music will be going on forever. And people like you are absolutely diamonds. I loved it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate that, my friend.
You're welcome.
Well said. Bob, would you like to say something before we get to your section, Bob Sparks?
Yes, sir. Greg, fantastic job. Loved the voice. Also, Greg, I loved how you incorporated the horns in there as well. That was remarkable, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well
You know,
said.
I'm a horn player myself, so I'm a horn player from way back. So I appreciate you appreciating that for sure.
Hey, Greg, it's been an honour to have you here. I hope you can hang around the rest of the time, and maybe you could come back on another time with Angela. We could do a blues specific show, and we'll try and get some of the blues artists on a show, and you can be a co-host as well for your radio show. So until the next time, Greggy Smith, it's a pleasure.
Thank you, Sparkle. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
From Texas, heading over to Ohio, Bob Sparks. Love the name, man. Introduce yourself, dude. And what's the story behind your song, Calling You?
Thank you very much for having me today. The story behind Calling You, it is a blues funk tune that I wrote, and I called a friend of mine. His name is R.G. Williamson, and I'm like, RG, I got this song that I wrote, and what I'd like to do is let's both of us trade off on playing guitar solos, but use contrasting sounds in the song. And we put it together and recorded it, and it worked. And the thing that actually inspired me to write Calling You is the fact that at times when we're feeling down and we feel like we have nowhere else to go, I'm like, okay, God, I can call upon you, and I know that I can come to you. And I grew up playing blues and jazz, and it was just an expression of how I was actually feeling the day that I wrote it before I called my buddy R.G. Williamson to play the song with me while we recorded it.
Hey, thanks for coming, Bob. You're a debutant today as well, and it's an honour to have you here, man. Calling You by Bob Sparks. Sit back and enjoy song 3 of 11. Lovely, ladies and gentlemen.
When I'm in trouble or have a need, I'm calling you, Lord, to meet that need. When I need a true friend in my life, you're always there, the giver of life. Calling you, I'm calling you, calling you.
Fantastic stuff. Just absolutely brilliant.
We have got to the
And I just pushed the wrong button there. Up Sparks. Terrific stuff. Let's go Angela. I think Randy had to go there because she's not so well. Greg, would you like to say something in our place here? Angela, Greg, then Ray. First three, please. Angela.
Oh yeah, it was a great fusion of funk and blues. The guitar was excellent. Your vocals was excellent. I like the phone booth there because you need to get a message to God right away. So that the visual of the phone booth and calling, and I like the message of it because blues, that it is such thing as gospel blues, and you should be able to, if you need help or you're down, to be able to call, a higher power. And I just like the whole visual of the video and the vocals and the guitar. It was great.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Everyone will get 5 reviews. So Greg, then Ray. We'll work it out.
Oh, that was nice, man. Nice funky groove with a powerful message. Very, very powerful message. And I guess the video was with the phone booth, and simple, but at the same time, it really conveyed the message, and sometimes simplicity is the best way to really cut through, and it really cut through with the message. Great job.
Well,
Thank you, Greg.
Let's do Ray, then Mark, then Frank, our next guest for Shattersend. So that'll be 5. So let's go Ray, Mark, and then Frank, if that's okay.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Hi, Bob. My mum was a nurse, but my dad was a pastor, and he was Pastor Bob. And I really agree with Greg. Like, sometimes simple is just perfect and exactly what you need to say. And I've definitely been in that moment on an instrument, calling out to God, going, what is going on? So I definitely relate to music. For me, I was a worship ministries leader for a long time, and that was my first connection and my training ground for my music as well. And I think that it's just beautiful what you could do. But for me, I felt it, like I really felt it when the guitars came in. Like that was when it hit home for me when I was listening. Like it was, the message and everything was cool. And then the guitars hit, and I'm like, that's cool. Really like that. So thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you, Ree.
Well said, Mark.
Yeah, Bob, that was great. I mean, as everyone, I echo what everyone else has said. Great groove. I love the guitar battle. The message is great, and it was like all in the pocket. It was just brilliant. Just class, absolute class. So thank you for bringing it.
Well said. Frank,
Thank
from
you, Mark.
Chattersense, what was your thoughts there before we get to your section?
This one was a great tune. I feel like nowadays we don't hear a lot of that. That's really wrong. Like performance, you can always listen to there's a lot more of that stuff. But thank you for having me here. Chattersense are a band a little scattered. But two of the guys are from Massachusetts, and one of us is from Italy, actually. So we basically meet only for live shows and tours, basically. That's how we manage, do things. All because the project was born 13 years ago, when I used to be in England with my friend. But I moved to the States, so we decided to keep going with the project, me and him anyway. And we kept writing songs from the distance. And until, I was on tour with other bands in the US, and I met Corey, which is the singer of Shattersense, because we were playing shows together, a couple of shows together, and I introduced him to Project Man, and he really loved it and enjoyed it. And followed him, his bass player too, and we decided to make it happen. And we were the fourth recording, everybody on their own, and I put everything together. And one friend of mine who had a studio that did the mixing and mastering. And we have the whole album. It's not out, but it's ready. It's called From the Ground. We are releasing purposely one single at a time, and so far we got 3 singles out. One of them is the one that we've been listen to Dreamscape. Yep. And yeah.
Was a little bit muffled there. I could just about hear you. I don't know what you've done since you first spoke, Frank, but it was a little bit muffled there. But we just about heard it there. So sit back and enjoy this track. And if it's unaudible, you can come back on next week again. But we heard half of that there. It was a little bit muffled. Sit
sorry.
back. It's okay. Dreamscape by Shattersense. It's absolutely fantastic track. The next three are a bit heavier, so sit back and enjoy this diverse show here. Song number 4 of 11. Enjoy. Fantastic stuff. Shattersense, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what was up with your mic, Frank. It wasn't working so great there. See if it's better now. Let's go Angela, Ray, Steve Mark, then our next guest is Tattered Sons. So Derek, and after
If you think
Tattered Sons, it's Promachina.
Silicon Valley toy, think again. AI agents aren't just for tech bros and marketing.
Sort of in the background. Sort of delayed adverts. I thought I had it paused. Sorry about that. Angela, Ray, Steve Mark, then our next guest, Derek. Angela?
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, I like the black and white concept of the video, the guitar playing, the drums, everything was just right on point. It reminds me of an earlier Linkin Park back in the day. It was just great because I'm a rock lover and kind of metal too. I like it all. So I mean, it was just well done. I mean, everybody was in sync. You could tell you guys play well together. And it was just great. I mean, it was just a great video. The visual was great, and the sound and the song. I just loved it all. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Ray, then Steve.
Yeah, hi Frank. I would love to see that live. Like, that would be so cool. And that's perfect genre for Melbourne in Australia. So I don't know if you're ever keen on coming over. Hook me up.
I would love that idea. That's one of my dream place to go. It's Australia. One of my favorite bands from Australia, actually. Parkway
Which
Drive.
one?
So Parkway Drive.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, your sound, the whole thing, I mean, you would do so well here because that is like Australian through and through sound. But yeah, screaming, I wish I could scream like that. I was in a blues rock band. They wanted me to scream like that. Couldn't do it. Sorry. But incredible. Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Love it. Hopefully I can see you live here.
Steve Martin and Derek, then the Promachina band are up after the Tattered Sons. Is a second to come. So Steve, Mark, and then Derek.
Frank, I thought that was just a fantastic performance production there. The sound was just really coming over. And on the subject matter, I actually have like an EP of mine from years ago called Mask, because I'm very aware of how we all wear masks, you know.
Yep.
So I get that what you're singing about, and I got another song called Living Book, because I think we're books and we hide, so it's difficult to read the truth behind us, and we hide ourselves from ourselves. So yeah, great work.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mark?
Yeah, Frank, that was awesome. I mean, it was brutal. I love the way the vocals went from like aggressive to melodic. As Angela said, yeah, it's got a very kind of a Linkin Park feel, but you look like a band, The video was excellent. You all look really good in it. I love the black and white side of it, and great band name too. So yeah, 10 out of 10, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well said. Derek, what's your thoughts before we get to the Tattered Sons section?
Well, it's a strong song all around. The production on the song, the production on the video, everything about it had great groove. All the playing in it, everything just strong. I mean, that's maybe somebody else can come up with a better word, but I just thought it was strong, man. I really liked it. I really liked it a lot.
Thank you very much, man.
Well said, everyone. Frank, Shattered Sons, till the next time.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, from Connecticut over to Kentucky, he's come back on the show. Tattered Sons, nice to see you again, Derek. Tell us the story behind your song, That Shine.
Oh, are we doing That Shine?
Yeah, man. Sorry, aye.
All right, yeah. This song is well, it kind of goes along with what we were just talking about. This song is about just trying to just live every day, man. It's just about overcoming whatever's bothering you. This song actually won Rock Song of the Year at the Josie Music Awards in Nashville last year. So it's the reigning song for 2024. We got a couple of nominations this year. We'll go at the end of the month. We'll go down and hopefully we'll bring home another one. But yeah, man, this song's just about getting out and living the best life that you can. Just trying to overcome what's going on, man. We're all stuck in this together, and we've all got to just get along. It's not about what your thoughts or your political views or any of that stuff. We're all humans, and let's just live.
Hey, absolutely wonderful. What an introduction, Derek. Sit back and enjoy this marvellous track, That Shine by Tattered Sons. Another belter of a song here. Sit back and enjoy it. Song 5 of 11. One love.
when things ain't going right. I gotta shine, turn this darkness now to light. And when you shine, it's the soul that shines the light. The TV's on, you're doing what you're taught. Running here and there, still hear that same old talk. Being told the same old thing since the dawn of time. Our brothers feeling that our mothers feeling sad enough this time. I know you feel it. You're the shining star tonight. When we shine, that flame burning bright. My brother shine, not that hateful evil eye. Our mama shine, keeps us shining oh so bright. Our papa shine, let it shine so bright. This is the time we have the lights. Now shine, my people, day and night. Shine, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling right. Shine, turn on that hot light. When you shine, the way we shine tonight. When you shine,
Tattered Sons, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. Let's all welcome Grace from the 613 Ashes 613 podcast. She's coming here. She's going to review the second half of the show. Hi, Grace. Make sure you're on gallery mode, Grace. Go up to the top right of the corner, hit view and hit gallery, and you'll see everyone here. Let's get the reviews in, though. Let's go Angela, Ray, Steve, Mark, then our next guest are Promachina. Let's do this order again. So Angela, Ray.
Hey, Derek, I just love this video. I see why y'all win awards. It's awesome. The message is powerful. The plan is powerful, and you guys play well together. I mean, you're really a band. You're not people that just come together and put a band together. I mean, y'all are really tight. And then it was heavy, but it's also at the end there, you took us to church. You know, I could feel that church vibe in it, and it was just to go from that rock, like heavy kind of thing, to the church vibe at the end was just fantastic. The visual, everything about this video, I just love. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Oh, well said. Well said. Ray, then Mark.
I mean, I agree with Angela. I really enjoyed it, and I don't think there's anyone on the planet that can't relate to that song at the moment. And I love it when people put positive vibes out there, and inspirational messages that can just uplift us all. And you've just nailed it with that one. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm really grateful to Mark for bringing us all together so that we can hear stuff like that. It's really good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well said, well said. Mark, then Steve.
Yeah, Derek, that was right up my street. That kind. I mean, I love that heavy, solid blues rock groove. Playing was immaculate. The band looked amazing. The song's incredible. I just loved it. I mean, I can't. There's not enough time for me to say how much I enjoyed that track, but it was fucking brilliant.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Steve, what's your thoughts?
Derek, Mark just said, basically you had the look as well. You all look great in the video. And it matches your sound. Your sound is absolutely great, fantastic performance. And so basically everything worked. And it worked really well.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so very much.
Well said. You get one more, Promachina. What was your thoughts before we get to your section?
So I'm going to be biased for a minute on the bassist from Promachina, and holy cow, those bass lines were so smooth. I loved them.
you.
Thank you. That was fantastic. I'm
Thank
going to
you
let
very
Todd
much.
talk here too.
Yeah, it's got to say the main riff during the chorus of that song had such a great groove to it. More of that, please.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. That was Derek Lester and his band, Tattered Sons. Till the next time, dude. Yeah. So, from Kentucky, head over to New York. More debutants on the show. Promachina. Introduce yourselves. And what's the story behind your song? Why Don't You Kill Me?
So, we're Promachina, and we're like more in the extreme side of metal. We like to kind of identify as like progressive metal to kind of give us a little bit more creative freedom. Musically, this song was inspired by a guitar. I got it, and it was set up a certain way, and it kind of just like the guitar kind of wrote the song. It just came right out. And I remember, some trivia. I recorded like a groove, and that ends up being like the first like distortion groove in the song. And then I forgot I recorded it, and I was trying to play it again. And then so I play another groove, and it was similar, but it wasn't the same. And that became the pre-chorus of the song, because when I opened the project, I realized I recorded the other song. So we self-produce. And so, the sonic quality is really important in trying to get kind of that more modern prog sonic quality to it. So I'll have Adam explain kind of the lyrics.
Yeah, so the lyrics for this song, it's kind of like a personified version of anxiety, and like a villainized version of anxiety, because, basically is the villain in anybody's life who deals with anxiety. And then just a deeper meaning underlying it of, why don't you kill it? Why don't you step up and, do the things you needed to do to either live with it and handle it right, or, get rid of it for good.
Hey, you're absolutely fantastic. You're really, really something special. I love you to bits. Sit back and enjoy this. And I'm sorry if I murdered the name of the band. Promach.
You're fine.
With Why Don't You Kill Me. Sit back and enjoy. There's 5 more after this, ladies and gentlemen. Song 6 of 11. Diver Show 133. Been another belter. Sit back and enjoy.
Don't go to sleep, sleep, sleep. So won't you go?
Absolutely fantastic stuff. Definitely going to invite you on my next metal show. That's for sure. Wonderful. Honestly, heavy stuff. But there's a market for that, isn't there? Ladies first, Angela, Ray, and Grace. She's going to say her first comment this time. So Angela, Ray, and Grace, the first three, please. What was your thoughts?
Okay, so I like the song. It started out calm and slow, and it's kind of you can kind of see the progression in your mind because when you start out, thinking about and having depression or anxiety, you start out slow and you start talking to yourself and you start building it up and building it up in your head, and so that song took you there. You started out soft and then you go up until it just gave the message of what you were trying to tell us is anxiety or whatever, and it was just perfect that the drumming was off the chain and just the contrast of the different sounds and stuff. It's like you going in your head, because you go back and forward and that song it actually just did that, like the pattern of how you'd be thinking. So great job.
Well said. Ray, then Grace.
Yeah, your musicianship was absolutely incredible. If I was going to personify anxiety in a song, like that's exactly what it would sound like. So I mean, you freaking nailed it. And all the musicianship, just like I couldn't get past how freaking talented you are. But who's the drummer?
The one that's not here right now.
He's too good, that's fair. Well, you can tell him I just thought that was absolutely incredible, but you all played really, really well. But yeah, I couldn't get past those drums. Like, wow, incredible. And yeah, well done. You really did a great job with producing as well. Like, does anyone ever do like heavy metal country collaborations? Because
I'm here
down.
for it, Ray. I am so here for it. You let me know.
Fantastic. Well said, Ray. Grace, your first ever appearance in one of our shows here. Grace, for the Ashes 613 podcast. What was your thoughts on that? Storm?
Hi. Well, first off, yeah, I mean, like everybody said, the talent is phenomenal. I mean, just like blows my mind. Always I know 5 chords, so obviously you guys know a couple more chords than I do, and that's fantastic. But here is the best review of all. While this song was playing, I had to get up and do a couple of things. I was listening, but I have some young men in the house, like 25, 26-year-old men, who wandered into my room, started moshing, and said, "What's going on in here? What is that?"
Yeah.
So there you go.
Mission accomplished.
Well said, well said. Derek, what was your thoughts before we get to the next guest, Ron? So, Derek?
Man, they just grabbed hold from the beginning and just held on. It just wouldn't let go. The playing is just the playing was just off the charts. Everybody, and my Lord, thank you again for the kind words about my bass playing. Coming from somebody who plays like that, wow, thank you so very much. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was fantastic. I think you captured exactly what you set out to capture, and the production was fantastic, I thought.
Thank you, Derek, and everybody.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Ron, what was your thoughts before we get to your section?
Yeah, yeah, it was. It definitely demands attention. It's right there in your face. I'd echo everything everybody else was saying. The musicianship couldn't be much tighter at all, and you guys nailed it. It was great.
Well said, well said. Promaxima, how do I say?
Pro Machina.
Pro Machina. Until the next time, and thank you for bringing the band on, Jamie. The bass player, this is fantastic. It's my wee friend I reached out to. Until the next time. So, from New York, we're heading over to the first stop in Colorado. We've got 2 stops in a row. Ron Friedland, introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, More Communication.
Yeah, thanks. Now for something completely different. I'm based in Colorado. I've been musical my whole life. I'm sort of a self-contained kind of do-it-yourself guy where music's concerned. I play the instruments, I write the songs. This particular song, More Communication, is an interesting story. A couple of friends of mine that write songs, we were talking one day about how most of the successful commercial songs pretty much live and die on one-syllable words. And someone challenged me to write a song using 5-syllable words. So, not knowing that many of them off the top of my head, I Googled 5-syllable words and came up with a whole list of them. And the ones that jumped out at me were communication and cooperation. So, yeah, I can work with that. So I came up with this song. As I've said on a couple of these shows before, my songs tend to either be message songs or story songs. And I think this one sort of combines both of those elements. And the message is obviously we should all get along better if we could communicate more. For those of you who can see the top of my shirt, that's what the bottom says. So it's pretty much about that. The idea of the song starts out in everybody's kitchen and grows through national and international. Everybody should be on board with the communication thing. So please enjoy.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. This is song 7 of 11. Sit back and enjoy. There's only 4 more, ladies and gentlemen. One love. Ron Friedland, More Communication.
John and his wife are trudging through life, going about their day. He shares a thought, it happens a lot, not sure what he's trying to say. Jane hears it wrong, and before too long, she jumps to a false conclusion. He tries to explain, but it all seems insane. He's just hoping to reach a conclusion. People mixing, we all need fixing and real cooperation. Working together, the world gets better with more communication. Yeah, more communication. Pam goes to work, her boss is a jerk, but that's only part of the issue. The way he berates her really deflates her. She dabs at her eyes with a tissue. He gave her a task, but Pam didn't ask for clarity on his instructions. Of course it was wrong and it didn't They don't even know the price that we all are paying. And across the sea, too many disagree in the way that things are going. We've got to try harder, you act like we're smarter, our numbers just keep on growing. People mixing, we all need fixing in real cooperation. Working together, the world gets better with more communication. Yeah, more communication. People mixing, we all need fixing in real cooperation. Working together, the world gets better with more communication. Yeah, more communication. Yeah, more communication.
Ron Friedland, absolutely lovely. You know, it's a big difference from the last track, isn't it? It's a shock to the system. But no, that's beautiful, Ron. Let's see what all the ladies have got to say, actually. Let's go Angela, Ray, Grace, then Jeannie. Let's see what the four ladies have got to say. Angela, then Ray first. Angela?
Well, I love this song. It had an old feel to it, like in your childhood or whatever, and it was a great message. The video was simple, so it didn't take away from the message. It didn't have a whole lot of stuff. The message was clearly there. The phone was perfect. I love the music, and if you're playing all the instruments, wow! I mean, you did a great job on all of that. The songwriting, the lyrics, everything was just a great, powerful message, and I loved it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Said Ray, and then Grace.
Yeah, cool. I agree. It kind of took me back to some songs that I probably would I just think even sonically I think was kind of, it felt more in that child music feel, and just the directness of the lyric writing as well. Outside of the she went to work and her boss was a jerk, I actually felt like if some of those verses were directed at preschool age, like you could have a children's Grammy hit there, because it is an important thing that we all need to learn. Is about communication and how it's so important to life, and to be able to make that a clear educational thing in a song could be really cool. So I mean, that's the way I would take it. It's not the way that I would write, but in that circumstance, absolutely. But yeah, well done. And if you did everything, yeah, very talented, incredible. I definitely
Thanks
can't do that.
I said Grace, then Jeannie.
Yeah, I thought it had a very monkeys feel to it, like hey, hey, we're the monkeys. It's fantastic. And yeah, I agree with Ray. I think that I work with children on the daily. I think I could very easily not just sing that to the children that I work with, but to the adults. More communication, please. So I loved it, and great message. Just fantastic.
Thank you.
I said Jeannie.
Well, Ron, I can tell you, anybody that would like to get to know you shouldn't probably bring their watch. You are an amazing writer. I really felt that was a powerful message, because, relationship is key. It shows that you have the wonderful relationship with yourself, and you can laugh at yourself and, just be an observer in the world. And that's how I see like more communication, more cooperation. And I really like it's really catchy. It's got a hook, but the really neat part about it for me too was when you asked Dr. Google about 5-syllable words. I thought that was pretty innovative, and I loved all the music. It's a really great message.
Thank you. Yeah, it just seems like everybody's plugged in, but nobody's really talking to each other. So
Exactly,
that's where it came
especially
from.
today.
Yeah, it needs to get sorted, doesn't it? Phil Beaver and the Fire Jets, before we get to your section, your thoughts?
Oh, my favorite Colorado one-man band. Way to go again. Love the vibe. It kind of takes you back. It was fun. But again, as everyone said, don't we need that message right now? And what a great message. I'm going to say, and Ray picked up on it. Ray picked up on your line that you actually stole from the song that I'm about to do. Something about boss being a jerk. Let's not step on each other's toes quite that much. But yeah, I got that going as well. So absolutely fun, great story. Rock on.
Yeah, I apologize for that, but thank you anyway.
And I did it first, I think.
I appreciate it.
Well said, everyone. Rod Friedland, till the next time. Cheers, dude. So, from Colorado, we're staying in Colorado. Phil Beaver and the Fire Jets introduced the song Loose Ends.
Rock on. Yeah, thanks, Sparky, and great to see everybody. Yeah, so this song, this was a first for me. I wrote it in the middle of COVID. I was really depressed. I don't know what kind of mood I was in that day. And I looked at the lyrics and I said, I can't record this. We can't record this. It's just, it's too dark. It's too awful. But it's about a life that starts off at the bottom and then goes downhill from there. And the only consistent theme in the song in the life is loose ends. I thought, well, the only thing tying this life together is loose ends. What did loose ends tie together? Nothing. And I'm a sucker for wordplay. So I'm like, well, maybe we can make this work. So I started arranging it, and I had a crazy idea. And you'll notice this. I arranged it with all minor chords. I wrote the song with all minor chords. Well, what does that mean? Musically, the song can't resolve. Well, what else doesn't resolve? Loose ends. And so I'm like, okay, I got it. I have this terrible song. Doesn't resolve. It's got a musical pun. It's got wordplay. We got to do it. I took it to Erica, our lead singer, who has sung many times with B.B. King, Buddy Guy. She's a great blues singer, but she loves singing rock with us. And so I took it to Erica. I said, Erica, what do you think? Are you okay singing this song? And she goes, oh, bring it on. So this has Erica Brown's seal of approval, Bring It On, and it's called Loose Ends. Hope you enjoy it.
No hopes about it. Sit back and enjoy this marvellous track. This is song 8 of 11. 3 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. Fire Jets, Loose Ends.
They shove her head first towards the light. Why did it have to be so bright? She calls a friend and screams in pain. They slap her and she screams again. Towards the dawn she now descends. The moon is shot, her cord is cut. And on the floor like the loose ends. And so she tries her hand at school, where she is anything but cool. She knows that she will never get the chance to be somebody's pet. She hears that this is why that's friends. She slaps her back just cause she's rich. And walks away from those loose ends. She does her best to make things work, although her boss might be a jerk. She knows that something must be wrong. She learns the hard way for too long. So with the crowd she hopes she blends. Her clothes undrape. So much for tying up those loose ends. She thinks she's finally found her man, and they are doing the best they can. But soon it starts to go downhill when he can't bend her to his will. She's seen before that there are trends. She feels the belts raising welts, and he is holding the loose ends. He tells her he thinks they are done, when all she wanted was a son. He says he's off to see his mother, but then she knows he has another. So crying alone her night she spends. And through it all she makes her call. A bonus comes with no loose ends. He is the best she can afford. He says her name will be restored, but he
Fire Jets, ladies and gentlemen. Fire Jets, fantastic stuff. Those I've got to say. Let's go Angela, Ray, Grace, Steve, and Mark, who's also the next guest. So, Angela, Ray.
All right, yeah, it was we all have those days. I mean, some days we say we shouldn't even get out of bed because it goes from worst to worst, and we all have loose ends. I mean, it's always stuff that doesn't get resolved, and so I like the concept. I like the music, the lyrics. I like the guitar playing. Her voice was amazing. The minor chords was different. It gave it a different feel, and that's always good to change it up and keep it fresh and get new people listening to your music or whatever. So it was a great job. I loved it.
Thanks so much, Angela.
Well said, Angela. Everyone say bye to Bob. He has to go. He's got a show. So, Bob, there's only 3 more tracks. You can hear the rest of the show tomorrow. I'll send it to you. Bye, Bob. So, Ray, Grace, then Steve.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Angela. And yeah, very like theatrical vibes with that. And I liked your description of how you actually thought about the idea of the song and then the music sonic, like what chords you wanted to resolve and lack of resolve. I thought that was really clever, and I love it when people think about the melody and the tone and what you're saying, not just lyrically, but also melodically. So I thought that was really clever. But yeah, I definitely got some like musical vibes, and I'm an actor as well. So like I love all that sort of stuff. So yeah, well done. It's good.
Thanks so much, Ray.
Well said. Grace, and then Steve.
So yeah, I agree. It sounded like something you would hear on a Broadway show. And it was I was shocked at the end when she was laying cold on the steel plate and had her toe tagged. I was a little mortified by that, but I was very vested in that song. So and invested in that person and not happy that she died. But thanks for grabbing me. Like, thanks for grabbing me emotionally. That's what songs are supposed to be.
Thanks, Grace. Wow.
Well said, my dear. Steve.
Phil, that was absolutely amazing. It was like, wow, basically. I was thinking it could be like I called it almost operatic. It had that musical quality. Somebody said it could be like in a Broadway show or something. It was that professional, that well put together. It was just amazing. So well, as I said, it had the wow factor for me.
Well, rock on, Captain Greenberg.
Well said, Steve.
Welcome.
Mark, what's your thoughts before we get to your section?
Yeah, Phil. I mean, like you guys, you've got your own sound. You can't really you can't tie you down to one kind of sound. You've got your own sound, and it's all encompassing. And as everyone's, I mean, I can hear that in a stage show for sure. It's absolutely amazing, and I love the fact that it's really dark and really sinister. I mean, that really appeals to me, as you know. So yeah, it was excellent, mate. And I'm sure I don't know if you brought it to the show before, but I remember it because when we started playing,
I couldn't remember, and Sparky let me go with it, so we went with it. I might have heard it before, Captain Redbeard, but thank you.
It's really good to hear it again, man. It's a classy piece of music.
Just so you know, from the last 10 or 12 shows, it's like a fresh start. All the other shows, all the other songs you've featured before, Phil, bring them back on again because I'm doing a personalised write-up for each song now. I've worked out how to make little nice write-ups and everything else. So all the songs, bring them back on. Phil Beaver, the Fire Jets, till the next time.
Rock on. Thanks to everyone.
So from Colorado, heading over to UK, England. Mark Story, introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind the song, A Moment of Zen.
Oh, hi, everyone. So, A Moment of Zen started off as a really heavy track that I wrote about 7 or 8 years ago. And it never worked. Like, no matter how I went about it, it never worked. I'd do a demo and something wasn't right, So cut to the present, and I'm writing the tracks for the album that's coming out on Halloween. And I had this piece of music I've been working on for quite some time. And I finally got it locked in place and everything sounded great. And I was thinking, right, I've got to write some lyrics for it. And the first lyrics that came to my head was the opening lines of the original Moment of Zen. And I thought, could I do that? Because I had that one on the back burner for possible, redoing. And I thought, yeah, because it fits the title of the song better. The lyrics work better. So I wrote it and I called it A Moment of Zen. And it's basically about, it's the album ballad, if you like. And it's basically like with all the crap that's going on in the world at the moment, of which there is far too much to take in, and stay sane, we all need that moment where we just escape and find zen, where we find our own inner peace. And, you know, we can't solve all the problems in the world, but we can make sure that we have inner peace. So that's basically what the song's about. No matter how much the world throws at you, just find your own inner peace.
Well introduced, Mark. Fantastic. Everything you do is great. Sit back and enjoy. A Moment of Zen by Mark Story. Song 9 of 11. 2 more to go. One love. Story, A Moment in Zen. Marky Boy, fantastic stuff, dude. Love it. Jeannie's the next guest, so let's go. Angela, Ray, Grace, Steve, and then Jeannie. So Angela, then Ray.
I love that. I love the grit in your voice. You can feel that you're looking for your zen. You know, you made your voice raspy and kind
So
of
this is my
gritty, like you know what I mean? Like just like you're looking, you're seeking, dark clouds are there, but you're still seeking for the zen because we all are seeking for that. And the guitar playing, then when the harp came in, it just took your mind. You know, it kind of mellowed out, and you start thinking, well, here's the zen or whatever. It's coming. You could feel it. You know, in the contrast of how the music was progressing. So great job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well said. Well said. Ray and then Grace.
Mark, I really, I think I just needed that, if I'm honest. Um, I've definitely had a lot of stress going on lately, like court case and all sorts of drama. It was just stupid stuff that you don't want to have to deal with in life, but we do sometimes. And to hear like some of the lyrics, like we spend too much time on the dark side, I'm like, yep, been there. Like it was very relatable for me, and I just was able to self-reflect while listening to that, and also take a moment to go, yep, I need to find my peace and zen. So thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, very so seamlessly talented with the production and everything like that I could just enjoy it. But yeah, I could definitely relate to the topic and what you're talking about. Thank you.
Thank you. That's actually the radio edit, because the song actually begins with a massive Om chant, which goes on at the end as well. But for a single, it would be a bit, it'd take too long to actually get to the punchline. So that's the edited version, but the full production video is out next week. So that's got a lot. But thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you.
Well said, Ray. Grace and then Steve.
Yeah, Mark, thank you for that. That was my moment of zen for the day. I've been going since 5:30. I've been in 3 states already today, so I needed that moment of zen. And when the guitar was just going, I was really just in there. And then that harmonica came in, it just sent me. I literally could have listened to that all day. Like I may actually accidentally go in and just clip that and redo it and just make that my life soundtrack for the next foreseeable future. So it just well done. I mean, the lyrics were solid and the music matched. Does that make sense? Like that music matched those lyrics, because that music was definitely right. It was parallel because it was definitely Zen music. So I don't know how you did it, but good job. Great job.
Like, it's the last track on the album. The rest of the album's quite heavy blues rock, but that's just a nice song to finish on. And hopefully when people get to the end of it, they'll just go back to the beginning of the whole album again. That was the plan.
Well, I'm excited. I want to hear more from you. I want to hear more of those songs.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
You will, Grace.
Thank you. Thank you.
Steve Andrews.
Mark, I love your songs, as you know, and I'm really impressed with all the stuff you do, the writing of them and the singing of them and the performance and everything and the recording. And this song is very different to your other songs. But you know what? It has all of the brilliance of your other songs. And it's really fast become one of my favorites. I just think it's a fantastic song. And, I was looking forward to your album before, but this song, for me, it's probably going to be, I think, one of the top tracks on the album. It's amazing.
Oh, thanks, Steve. I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well said. Jeannie, what was your thoughts before we get to your section?
Well, first of all, Mark, I've heard quite a few of your songs now, and I'm weak for the electric guitar and weak for the harmonica. Plus, I absolutely love the artwork on this because I'm a Pisces, and the symbol for Pisces is the lotus. I actually have one hanging on my wall over there. But I agree. The words match the music. The words were brilliant. And, the symbolism of the snake too, because, I'm also into symbols, we're here in the year of the snake, and the snake is like total transformation. So, when I was listening to that, I could close my eyes and go, I'm dating myself, but, back into the 80s where you could smoke in blues bars. And there was a little place outside where you could smoke other stuff. And, you'd just get on the dance floor, and I'd be the one doing the Swami dance all by myself. So thank you so much. It was really great.
You're welcome. Thank you, Gene.
Well said,
Thank you.
everyone. Mark Story, love you, man. Till the next time. So
Thanks,
from the
everyone.
UK, we're heading over to Ontario, Canada. Jeannie L. Thompson in the Peace Train. She's got some story behind her, but she can tell you herself in her own time. Very well connected lady. Introduce yourself and the story behind your song. It's your life.
It's your life. Well, I've had actually quite an eclectic life. I am actually coming out from underneath my rock in my late 60s. And the song It's Your Life is off a tribute album that I recorded called Peace Be With You in 2020. Actually, I didn't really even get to tour it because Ovid broke out. I later learned that Ovid means sheep in Latin. I've got another song about that, but let's get back to It's Your Life. So my late husband was a singer, songwriter, or not really most songwriter, but an amazing singer. He sounded like James Brown, and he worked with a lot of the members of the band and Levon Helm and Garth Hudson, and he really had a set of pipes on him. And I did sing harmony with him in an album that I released in 2005. But it wasn't until 2020 that I decided to go solo. And that was as a result of my absolute devastation over the tragic death of a friend of mine, just happened to be Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries. So I was scared. I was scared because I was thinking, what the frick am I doing going out there with a new album? But the guys behind this album are the Weber brothers, and they have an eclectic history as well. They came from Maryland. Anyway, all of the music is organic. I made the drums. There's an African djembe made out of mango. There's a native drum. And what you'll hear as the click track on it is actually this ocean jasper that I have in my hand right here, because they were doing I just sing the songs and then they just figure out their magic. They're amazing guys. And so I got like kind of grooving along to what they were doing. And I just purchased this and I had an Afro pick and I started smacking it like that, like a click track. And Ryan Weber said, give me that. So here's a song, It's Your Life. It came to me at 1:30 in the morning. And I just channeled it in about 5 minutes.
You're absolutely wonderful. The Prima Chamber Band have to go as well there. They've got a gig coming up. But sit back and enjoy the second last song of the evening. It's Your Life by Jeannie L. Thompson and the Peace Chain. Enjoy the
It's your life. It's your life. Toil and strife. Peace and joy. You get to choose. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? You get to choose. What do you have to fear? Train's already here. What do you have to lose?
Jeanette L. Thompson and the Peace Train, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful message, fantastic song, loved it. Let's hear what the ladies have got to say first. Let's go Angela, Ray, Grace. Angela?
Okay, yeah, I love that song. It takes me back to, makes me feel like I'm in the islands or somewhere. You know, it's a feel-good song, and the message was great, and all the sounds. I mean, I heard all those great sounds, and it just made my heart happy to hear those kind of sounds and all the instruments and things you said that you made. It was just great. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said, well said. Ray?
Yeah, I agree with everything Angela said, but also one thing I love when I'm working with artists, especially independent artists, we do everything ourselves, is when I see like this level of professionalism and consistency, and like with everything you present your beautiful self today, and then like the artwork and then the sound and everything just felt like a really well thought out type package, and like it just felt consistent. Like it felt like when I heard it, and what you were singing about and what I was seeing when I spoke to you or I can see you, and what the artwork was, it was all really well put together, and everyone in this group have kind of done that. But like I felt like just it was just so seamless, and it was like it all feels like you, and I love that. Just keep being you. Doesn't matter, you know, how old you are or what's happened. You just being a creative and you're sharing it and you're getting it out there. And it took me till 31 before I would even sing in public. So like, you know, I don't think it really matters what you're doing as long as you're doing it well and you're enjoying it. Like that brings me joy. So well done.
Thank you so much. The artwork is actually organic as well. And it's a friend of mine, Rejoice Tie-Dyes, happy clothes for happy people. And my husband had crossed over at the time, but he was known as Mr. Soul, Canada's own Mr. Soul. And so he always wore tie-dye. And that was one of his t-shirts that she made, hand stitched. So I decided that I would do that. And the Peace Train, you know, it isn't all about me. It is a collective that songs for peace. And when I first seeded it in 2017, I didn't even realize that I could actually get the Peace Train for anything because of Yosef Kat. But here I am, and yeah, working with young Steve Andrews there on a project right now.
Oh, really?
Oh, brilliant.
Can't wait to see that then. Can't wait to see that. And Grace, Mark, then Steve, what was your thoughts there? Grace, Mark, then Steve, then we're on to the last song of the show, which is Steve. So Grace.
Well, first, I love that it's dedicated to the eternal spirit of Dolores O'Riordan, who just had a huge impact on, you know, my young adult life. And I'm going to try not to even cry talking about it. And just to this day, you know, I sing those songs, her songs, and could just feel her spirit still in those songs. So thank you for that. And I think she does love it. She loves it. And I love that line where you said we came here to unlearn. And I feel like, wow, I'm unlearning, which it seems to be the opposite, right? We're supposed to be continually learning, but it's like we reached this, it's like our eyes open and we went, wait a minute, instead of continually learning, we need to actually unlearn a lot of things that we have just accepted and been fed. And so I love that line because I feel like I'm in the process right now of unlearning a lot of things. So thank you for that song.
Well, thank you very much. The other thing that you know, I've got a tear in my eye, but I'm also a numerologist and a psychic medium. So I could tell you stories that would blow your mind, but just know that Dolores is here. And she is with a whole bunch of all the other greats that have crossed over, and they're coming to us in verse and in song. And that was her waking me up at 1:30 in the morning, truth be told, to give me those lines. But also, you know, she was screaming at me and she's like, what do you got to fear? the train's already here, meaning you've already started this damn thing, because she was a Virgo and, quite exact. And what do you got to lose when I can be your muse? So that's a by story behind that.
Nice one, nice
Beautiful.
one. Mark, and then Steve. Mark?
Yeah, Jeannie, do you know what? I absolutely love your spirituality, and I love the sunshine you bring to the shows with your music. That was another great track. Yeah, it just puts a smile on your face, and I'm a sucker for percussion myself. I mean, I've got an arsenal of percussion I use to add to my drum tracks, and they're great fun to record. But I really enjoyed that, and it just makes me feel all kind of at peace with myself, So that's awesome.
Well, thank you. The native drum did not show her face until the end of the album, until the album was done. And when it was done, it looks like a spine with a butterfly on it. And the boys were playing on it. And I call them boys, they're in their 40s, but oh well.
Oh, no, awesome. I love your
Steve
stuff.
Andrews,
Great.
before we get to your section.
Jeannie, I love the vocals, the lyrics, the music, the message, and the artwork. It was all fantastic.
Well said.
Thank you so much, Steve.
You're welcome.
Jeannie L. Thompson, till the next time, my dear. So, from Canada, we're heading over to Portugal. The final guest of the evening, Steve Bird of Eli Andrews. Introduce yourself, and the story behind your song always looks so fine.
Okay, Sparky. Yeah, I'm Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely. That's Ely in Cardiff. And this song that we're about to hear, well, basically, I'm just going to tell you that we're in the Sparky show. We're actually, featuring some songs that have never been on here before, some old songs. This song goes back to 1992. It was on this cassette album of mine, Dive In Deep, which was actually a bestseller on Mick Magic's Music and Elsewhere tape label. The song itself, I'm fronting a band at the time. The band was called Flowers in the City, which was with reference to a Bob Dylan song, to Ramona. The flowers in the city get breathless, let death like at times is the line. But anyway, and I did that because I'm a huge Bob Dylan fan. The band, 3 of the guys I'm still in touch with, they're on Facebook. Martin Espley on drums, Mike Slee on lead guitar, and Adrian Roper on bass. And we were the Flowers in the City. We played quite a few local gigs in Cardiff. And this song, was a part of our set. There was also, at one point, there was a businessman in Cardiff that I was in touch with, and he was going to release it as a single. And of course, I was very excited about that because he had money as a businessman. Unfortunately, he decided to invest his money in a young band, and he made a video for them and all this, and then they broke up. So he would have done better if he'd put his money into my song. But anyway, this is Always Look So Fine. And Sparky, I don't have any artwork for it, so I had to cobble something together today. But Sparky, please take it away.
Without further ado, sit back and enjoy. It always looks so fine. But Steve Andrews, Bard of Eli. Short and sweet again. Last song of the show. One love.
I've seen you in black hung clothes. I've seen you in your caftan. I've seen you in faded jeans and your old denim jacket. Each time I see you, girl, it's really just the same. I mean, you always look so fine to me. Yeah, you always look so fine to me. I've seen you in your summer dress and suntanned in your swimsuit. I've seen you looking chic with your high heels on, your long legs in black stockings. Each time I see you, girl, it's really just the same. I mean, you always look so fine to me. Yeah, you always look so fine to me. that's so fine to me. I've seen you all windblown and wet. I've seen you sparkle in the sunshine. I kissed your lips so cherry red. Wanted you always to be mine, be mine, be mine. Each time I see you, girl, it's really just the same. I mean, you always look so fine to me. Yeah, you always look so fine to me. You always look so fine to me. Yeah, you always look so fine to me.
Steve Andrews, love you to bits, dude. And if you can't tell, that's a picture of Stephen who's in Britain's Got Talent. Go and check it out. You have to. Steve Andrews is Britain's Got Talent. Check it out. So that was the last song. I'm going to let everybody quickly say something here. We'll just go around in a circle if that's okay. Angela, then Greg.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, that song was great. It took me back to my childhood. I loved it. It was lighthearted and fun, and the two girls sitting there remind me of something I would have been doing at that age. And it was just the music, the harmonica playing was awesome. It was a great job.
Thank you so much, Angela. And the two girls in the picture actually were my neighbours, Heather and Maria Williams, and they were punks, as you can see.
Yeah, they're cool, weren't they? Mr. Smith, Greg, then Ray.
Yes, I thought it was really, I enjoyed it as well. Very, very pleasant to listen to. Very pleasant melody and the lyrics, musically as well, and just a good song, just a good song to take in. Very soothing to the soul. Great work, Steve.
Thank you, Greg.
Well said, dude. Ray, then Ron.
Yeah, loved it. Great song, Steve. Thank you so much for sharing. And you say that was from 1992? Like
1992, yeah.
I think it's aged really well, and that doesn't always happen, obviously, with art. Sometimes it doesn't age well at all. But I mean to be able to bring it out however many years later, decades later, and it still be good. Like, well done. Yeah, that's talent.
Well said.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Ray.
Ron and then Frank.
Yeah, Steve, that was really, really fun. Took me back a ways. I think you and I are probably of a similar vintage, and reminded me a bit of the Ramones, but with a pleasant vocal. So I thought you did really well. It was a catchy song, uplifting, and very nice.
Hey, Don, look at Frank's t-shirt. Frank, shows that again.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, Ron. Nice one, Frank.
Frank and then Ginny.
That was good. That was good, man. Definitely old-fashioned punk style, which I grew up with. So it's always nice to hear that stuff. It reminds me like my middle school time when I used to be one of the few with a Ramones t-shirt on it and being called weirdo. That was me. So great to hear stuff like that.
That's
That's great. Thank you, Frank. I mean, I've been a weirdo for a very long time, so I don't even think about it.
Oh, Jeannie, then Mark.
Well, first of all, Steve, did you know that weird is actually supposed to be spelled W-Y-R-R-D, and it means destined one? You are a destined showman, I tell you. I love your spirit. It shows in your songs, and very inspiring, uplifting, catchy, and it's a dance tune. You get your dancing feet on, and you just you fly with the Bard of Eli. Might be a song about that one. I'll leave you with that hook.
Thank you, Jeannie. That we did used to have people dancing to the band when we played gigs. So yeah.
Mark, Grace, and then Phil. I was just reading that message there. Mark?
The thing is, Steve, like knowing you as I do, and I do, what I love about a lot of some of your videos is there's you back in time. You know, like back in whenever, how many years you have been making great music through all the decades of your life. You're one of the most charismatic people I've ever met. You're never predictable. You're always entertaining, and I just never get tired of listening to your music, my friend.
Thank you, Mark. That's really appreciate. I really appreciate that, and yeah, I mean, I just keep doing what I can do, you know. So
don't you ever stop.
Keep on keeping on is my motto.
Keep on keeping on. Well said.
Don't
Well
ever
said.
stop, man. It's awesome.
Grace, and then Phil. Final two compliments here. Grace.
First off, I'm going to spell weird like that now for the rest of my life. WYRRD.
Look it up in Wiki.
I'm going to make a
It's in
t-shirt
Wiki.
that says with that. Second, Steve, never predictable and always entertaining. Should we all be so lucky to be described that way? So I don't know you personally, but if Mark has known you a long time and that's how he describes you, you must be a wonderful man. So that song was super fun, super catchy. I loved everything about it. Vocals were on point. And yeah, definitely if we had a dance floor, we would all been dancing to that. So great song.
Well said, well said. Well, you can get to know Steve. You can come on a weekly show at least at Grace if you've got the time. You know, Phil Weaver, what was your thoughts there, dude?
Oh man, okay, Captain Greenbeard, although it still looks blue to me. You know, those of us across the pond are very cognizant of being invaded from people on your continent, and you took us back to the early days of the invasion. I mean, you know, the Kinks, the Dave Clark Five, Jerry and the Pacemakers. I mean, it had that early '60s vibe to it that had so much energy and such a, you know, just such a great feel and fun lyrics. I mean, so. You know, Steve-O, once again, you hit it out of the park as you always do. So thanks for sharing that.
Thank you, Phil. I mean, you know, I was very much influenced by the '60s. I really got into music tail end of the '60s, and I'm still doing it. Grace, I wanted to say about Weird. I have a friend in Cardiff, Mark Roberts, and he used to present shows in an arts centre there called The Weird Wonder. Spelled WYRD, The Weird Wonder, and I have actually played in a couple of the Weird Wonder shows in Chapter Arts Centre in Cardiff. So I thought
There you go.
I'm going to spell that word that way from now on as well. Everybody, it's been a marvellous show here. I'm just going to stop the recordings now. I'll stop the speaker recording and then I'll stop the main recording. So that one's not important, but we all know this. Peace. We all want world peace. Get the peace signs in the air and I'll stop the show.